This is Malibu. Malibu is a superb parrot, also known as the Barabans parrot, Barabans parakeet, or the green leek parrot. Malibu, want a shower? He loves to be misted and he likes to take a bath. It's a beautiful day here and he's going to spend the time in the aviary for a few hours. See how he loves this? He's got to keep his feathers in tip-top shape. Whee! You can tell they are males by the yellow head, bright yellow head. See, that's beautiful. The females don't have the yellow head. They have like a slight orange like line there under the on the neck there, and they're mostly green. And when they're juveniles, the males, they look like females. They look the same. So if you want to know what your superb parrot is, like a male or female, you have to get them DNA'd or wait until they mature, and we'll start getting the yellow head, which the males do, the females don't. So once your superb parrot starts getting a yellow head, you'll know it's a male. Or it's best to do a DNA test. Now, the males, they can start getting their yellow head after 6 months, but he took a while. He almost took like, I believe 18 months. I thought he was a female, like I DNA'd him twice, and he came back as a male, but he still looked like a female for the longest time. But then at 18 months, he got his yellow head. He loves this so much. And these are Australian birds. Their native land is Australia. They're pretty long, like with their tail. They're about 40 centimeters, around 15 inches and 3/4 of an inch. And their average weight can be anywhere between 120 grams to 145 grams. Good boy. See the beautiful turquoise on his flight feathers? Yeah, well, you're all wet now, so I don't know if the color got diluted, but he does have turquoise on his wings and on the tail. You can see that beautiful turquoise. Good job, Malibu, good job. And as you can see, they love to bathe. They will bathe on a daily basis. Sometimes they won't do it, but you can offer them a bath every day. He likes to bathe every day. Sometimes he likes to just get drenched like he is now. And sometimes I'll put him in the shower. That's not water, that's a little bit of food. Yeah, you don't want to bathe in your food. So look how wet he is. So when he's dry, well, he'll look beautiful again. He's just a wet rag right now. Yeah, wet feathers, pile of wet feathers. Whee, whee, whee. All right, so he's gonna get clean and look beautiful as soon as he's dry. He's probably gonna go, do some sunbathing to dry himself and preen. When birds get wet, they will preen themselves after to dry. Whee! Yep, shake off the water and then preen themselves and dry away. Good boy. Okay, go in the sun. So there's some sun there. So you can see he's opening up his feathers. There you go. You finished? I think he's finished bathing. He's going to dry off now. The superb parrots, being a pretty large parrot because of their tail, look how long this is. They need a pretty large cage, flight cage, and they need a lot of flying space, take a lot of time out of the cage. He comes out of the cage every day, and they're very fast flyers, very agile. He can fly around the room through hallways, and they need that because they can't be, pent up in a cage all the time. These are known as aviary birds, which means they need a huge, like aviary. A lot of people, like especially in the warmer climates like Australia, where they come from, they're in aviaries like this one outside or even bigger. They just need a lot of space and a lot of out of the cage time if you have them for pets. You want to get a long cage, like a wide cage. See the tail? So the cage has to be big enough to accommodate their tail. Got a very long tail, Malibu. Yeah, and they're very active. He's very like acrobatic. He can like do spins on the perch and climb. I always call him my monkey bird. He likes to climb and hang from perches or even the top of the cage. So they're pretty active birds. But you can see their beak is pretty small compared to other birds that have larger beaks. It's not that big. So chewing wise, like for toys, obviously they need toys. They like to shred and chew, and they can't really chew like really hard wood. More of the softer woods they can chew and shred toys. So they're not like a huge chewer. He's not anyways, but he does have toys that he chews on. But he doesn't chew as much as like an African grey or a cockatoo or even a conure. Conures have larger, stronger beaks. That's why I like these birds. They have the smaller beaks. It's so cute. And you know, if they bite you, it won't be as it won't be as horrible as a bigger beak bird. More like they pinch you, but I'm sure they can actually, you know, bite your skin, but it's not going to be that bad. Under his tail, if you notice, see these little lighter areas? They almost look like white or like butter. I'm going to put my hand behind it so it's clear. Oh, sorry, he won't let me do that. But on each tip, it's a lighter color, like almost white or like a buttery yellow on each end of the feather. The green is almost iridescent, especially in the sun. Just like very shiny, beautiful. See how long the tail is? What a beautiful boy. You feel nice and clean now? Yeah, well look at this. See, he spreads his tail so he can dry and get some sun. Here he's going to use his acrobats. See this? That's what he does, especially when he's in the bird room climbing on all the perches and ropes. He just hangs upside down, flips, goes in circles. You can see he likes to bite on the perch. So if you provide a lot of natural perches, they can chew on the perches as well. And it's best to get your bird outside in the warmer weather. This is just a day aviary. They don't stay out at night. There's nowhere for them to stay, you know, on the indoors. They'll get cold and wet, and a lot of wildlife lives around here, so it's not good for them. So I just bring my birds out, and so they can get sun and fresh air. It's good for them. It's better than sitting in the house all day under the artificial lighting. So all my birds take turn in this aviary, and then I do roll out their cages as well. He's all clean now. He's almost dry. He has a little bit of wet in the middle there, but he's almost dry. In Malibu's diet, he eats a lot of food. He gets a lot of fresh foods, and he gets dry food as well. The fresh food, I offer him a lot of different vegetables. I make like a chop mix, and I add herbs in there as well, dark leafy greens, dried flowers, fresh flowers if I can get them, and even certain weeds that he can eat. I offer him everything, and he gets a dry mix of seeds and some pellets as well. And he gets a lot of snacks. He gets a lot of different variety of nuts. He loves pine nuts. Those are his favorite. And he will do tricks for them. And he can talk. He can talk. These birds have the ability to talk. He is my best talker. He can talk all day. He can whistle tunes, sing songs, and talk. And he even knows what they mean. And he's a very smart bird. You can just check out the playlist of him, and you'll see him talking in the videos. Not sure if he'll talk in this video, but he's busy sunning himself. And he does tricks. He'll do the wave, and he'll do the spin. Malibu, you want a treat? Wave. Wave. Oh, there's a little bit of a wave. Good job. Malibu, wave. Ah, that's a better wave. Good boy. He's all dry now, looking beautiful. Now you can see his colors. So as you can see, there is yellow on the top of his head, above his beak, and yellow on the throat area. Around his eyes is green. Then he has this band here of sort of what looks like burnt orange that connects the throat to the chest. This is a male, and mostly it's green. Lissy, step up. No, he doesn't want to step up. I'll show you his turquoise feathers. They're beautiful. His wings, on his wings, turquoise, and his tail. So the female does not have the yellow. She will have more like a greenish, bluish markings around the head, and a slight burnt orange where his is. And the males have more of a dark gray feet compared to the female. Malibu, spin, spin, yes, good boy. Superb parrots aren't known to be cuddly. He does not let me touch him at all, although he will land on my hand if I have a treat, or he'll fly to me. He'll land on my shoulder, my head, or he'll fly next to me. He likes to be with me, and that's the majority of them that I've researched, that they don't like to be touched very much, but they like to interact with their owners. Superb parrots aren't a really popular pet bird to keep. Most bird owners have conures, cockatiels, budgies, finches, canaries, parrotlets, and the bigger birds they have would be a ringneck or Alexandrian cockatoo. Some even have macaws, but you don't really see these ones much as pets. They're more like an aviary bird, and they're not common here. They're more on the rare side where I am. I can't even find any more. I'm in Canada, but they're not easy to find. Perhaps they're not easy to breed, but I enjoy him as a pet. He's pretty nice, and yeah, he's nice. He's beautiful. He's not too loud. He's very comical, very entertaining. Aren't you, Malibu? Yes, you are. And yeah, he likes to hang around with me. For more species spotlight videos, click on the video on the screen and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.